All right, we're back with Shadowrun against my better judgment. Um, I think part of the joy of this game is actually so I've mentioned repeatedly that the main two characters are lousy, but I love talking to two of our crewmates. I love talking to one, two, three, four of the town NPCs. Like I get sucked in. It's like little short stories, novellas or whatever, like maybe I don't know, 10,000 word stories. They're so great. They even reward you a little karma for listening to it, but it's just a pleasure to read. It's funny because this next run is going to be a milk run, as they say in the universe. There's going to be no combat, so it's just a straight up detective work. I think it's one of my favorite ones because I think it's really well done. And so I'm going to make a video out of it. Well, I don't read anything. Okay. Oh, okay. So they got a news report. She has video footage that Raymond Black, our foster father, is dead. The guy who told us to come here to help him. You're right, Auntie. That was news I did not like. Raymond's dead. Yeah, our teammates. Yeah, our teammates are really just big softies. Like they're Nightjar and the other guy were I don't know, kind of tough. Maybe they were tough outside. We don't really know them, but yeah. Raymond dies the same night. War ambush. That's no coincidence. No fucking way. A contradiction. Okay. So he's in a Victoria Harbor restaurant. Some guys come in. Woo. Muzzle flashes rough from all sides. One of Raymond's guards goes down, hitting the camera. Those weren't cops, and Raymond wasn't resisting arrest. What's with that guy's face? Plastic face, man. Okay, so we have a target who is dressed very ostentatiously, which sounds very dumb for like an assassin or a thug or something. What do we do now? Let's find the plastic face man. It doesn't matter what we say, as usual. Although that's the kind of role playing that I kind of enjoy, where you just get to snark, or you can say whatever you want. It's the making a backstory that I don't like, to be clear. That doesn't the making the backstory that has no consequence. Like choosing your line in the moment with no consequence. That's like okay. That's like character flavor to me. Thank you for your help, Auntie. What are friends for? Yeah, okay, yeah. I trust you as far as I can throw you. I trust you as long as I believe that I have value to you. That's Kindly Chen. Although, to be fair, she is like, I don't know. I am a big fan of Kindly Chen. She's great. Okay. We have a place to crash, which is this boat, broke down boat in the harbor. It's honestly kind of sweet. Okay. Make sure to sleep every time you are allowed to. There'll be one event that happens at the end, which lets you know that you've hit all the triggers, you've slept enough. I'll let this movie play, I guess. Hello. That looks like a human being. Right? Like 2 stories tall. Holy shit. That distortion, man. Ooh, jump scare. Whoa. Alright, there you go. Alright, I was thrashing, I was screaming. Yeah, that was not a good dream. I don't believe Ray's dead. What makes you say that? Statement from the newscast could be fake. Ours was, and that surveillance footage? We never saw Raymond get shot. The camera was hit by stray gunfire. Raymond's alive, Lee Ho, I know it. You make a good case, Officer Wu. Oh, he smiles. Should have been a detective instead of a headbuster, right? Okay, and then this is your backstory. It's all boring. Okay, I hate to say it, but it just is. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, basically Raymond took you in. You two are street rats, and he's trying to raise you proper, but you still have street rat tendencies. And you guys get into fights. It all comes to a head at some point. But he did take care of you, and you guys are grateful to him. Let's, yeah, like a baby, Auntie. I'm still in the afterglow of our tour of the walled city. Let's put a little snark on there. Afterglow, really. If you tell her you had a bad dream, she actually flinches. And then, like, yeah, she actually flinches. So that's where I like the flavor, where you get to choose something, and then, you actually see the reaction. It's real nice. All right, Strangler Bow. We're here because of Strangler Bow. What's up, beef? This raw hatred written there. Why is he angry? I guess because I'm an asshole, but... Shitbird. Here's a plainclothes cop. They have a guy. So cop. Nod. Okay, so... A plainclothes cop snuck in to try to kill me, assassinate me. And he was caught. Yeah, okay, and... Our little tour into the walled city was kindly Chang testing if we could be Shadowrunners for her to replace Nightjar and the other guy who died. None of this matters. And I'm in charge. We are in charge because we're the main character. That part always seemed a little goofy to me, but I don't know. She's a triad. She's a high-level triad boss. I guess she, like, makes these kind of judgments. Isabel and Gobbet just aren't leaders. Duncan is unhinged currently, is kind of always unhinged, and we are, I don't know, snarky, sassy. And we told her, like, yeah, we've done this ever since we were young. So, we're in charge. And not just because we're the main character, but also because we're the main character. Okay, so these are the runs you can take. We're just going to take all of them, of course. There's no reason not to take all of them. This is Shadowrun. They're fun. This is one of my favorite things. I said NPCs. I forgot to include the BBS, the Bulletin Board Service. Okay. This is why you need a decker, so you can post this paid data for sale. It's like, this is data you extract from the runs you're on. They're just MacGuffins, but it's like, oh, interesting info that someone else might purchase and, do whatever they want with. So, misconnections. Yeah, so these are so authentic. They read so real. They're so great. Okay, terrorists in Hong Kong. This is the news. So you can see how, like, the keyboard warriors, the Redditors, react to news articles. And so this is talking about us. The police have a bounty on us, and people are saying, yeah, right, turn in, like, another sinless person as someone who's sinless. You think they would just shoot us on the spot? So if you don't have a sin, you're basically like a persona non grata per the surface system, per, like, the people who are, wage slaves, as they call them. Poetry slam. Matrix Bard. Jivebert. Jivebert wrote a Jive bot. Oh, Tennyson. That's so sweet. I'll talk about that later. Okay. Matrix Bard. Okay, let's get a poem. Synth muscle, smart links, neural boosters, cyber limbs, all fall to grenades. That's a haiku, right? Yeah. When the long shadows fall on Hong Kong, neon lights pierce the coming night. Tread with me the velvet blackness. Let no lamp shine on our deeds. It's one of the most pompous thing I've ever read. Try this on for size. Lasers are red, shadows are black. With mad on the street, you'd best watch your back. Now you're mad. Y-O-U-R. Oh, man. It was a homage to Wang Wei, famous Tang Dynasty master. Poetry slams have been out of bounds on this BBS since the Laughing Man debacle by SysOp. No fun on this forum. Yeah, and you know this it'll keep coming back. It's so funny. Okay, newscast. I just meshed past it. You saw Isobel. Isobel is your decker, so she frequents the boards and she's a common poster. Yeah, so she's talking about the walled city. It's eating old broth made from rat bones because there's nothing else. It's watching your neighbors sell their 5-year-old son to organ leggers so they don't starve to death. God damn. When you die in the walled city, your neighbors cheer because they'll get the clothes off your back. I wouldn't wish the walled city on my worst enemy. So yeah, there you go. So like, yeah, I love it. I love the writing. It's great. That's it. Okay, and then we'll go talk. We'll go down here. Talk to this guy. He's a Russian sociopath. He says himself he's a sociopath, and not like he tortures kitties or something, but he's just like sociopathic tendencies. So you can talk to him and get his backstory, but it's fine. I kind of don't like it that much. So I'm just going to talk to him just enough to recruit him, and he's the one you have to talk to the least to get his personal mission. And the personal missions are really good for because your teammate, if you do their personal mission, they get a power up, and of course you just get Nuyen and Karma. So you know it's good to do. Okay, so I just recruited him. This next run we don't have to do any fighting. Like I said, it's a milk run. And where am I at? I have so much karma. Okay, I was thinking, okay, so I want to get into decking really soon, so I don't have to bring Isobel. If you don't have a decker, it's pretty much always bring Isobel, or look up if you need a decker, like if you can get pay data or stuff. So, okay, so there are 3 totems I really like. Cobra is accuracy and +1 damage. This is really good for rifles because there's a penalty on rifles full auto. Accuracy is always good. Just accuracy is always good, and you spend 2 AP to do 5 shots. So the +1, you know, you get value out of it 5 times for 2 AP. So that's really good. Otherwise, I don't know how the dodge formula works. Like I know how to do the 2-hit rating. I know how to do, but I don't know the enemy numbers, and I don't know how much this matters. So I kind of never take it. And then this is just +1 movement, +1 armor. This is just kind of always good, so I just take it. Whatever. I have Shadowrunner, and I will take. Actually, I don't need this yet. I'll take this when I want the security etiquette. I think that'll be okay for now. I'll probably dump a bunch of points into intelligence and decking soon, and then we'll continue up this tree. Because, again, you need to improve your hit rating. That's everything. Okay, milk run. Depending on how fast I can do this, I might do a second run. Okay, so doesn't matter too much. Duncan gives you a little in the investigation. Ractor does as well. And then because you have spirit summoning, you're going to be able to just divine something yourself. So then I brought Isobel, who's a decker. But like I said, I think every character wants a little spirit summoning for the totem. And if you're a decker, then you don't need Isobel if your decking check is high enough. Okay, so this is crazy. I looted Carter's gear off her corpse, apparently. That is really nice. Strip armor or armor 1? We'll take strip. Pierce is up to 2 armor. I don't know about that. Oh, that's a conjuring spell. Okay, yeah, that's right. Conjuring is so bad, man. I'm so frustrated that Conjuring is bad, too. I wish it were better. I have ideas how it could be rebalanced, but, you know, this game is very old. The studio is gone. Microsoft owns the IP and is like nothing. Okay, we're in Whampoa. I don't know how this is pronounced. I have no idea what this is. I'm sure it's a real place or something. But they're a city of technologists, criminal technologists, and they work with Heoi, which is where we were. That's where we're staying. That's where Kindly operates. They work with Heoi, providing technology, drones, that kind of stuff. They're basically a bunch of VR nerds with their own society. And someone has been killing their elder ruling council. So they hired a bunch of Shadowrunners to come investigate. Because again, you know, we're all sinless here. We're all criminals. Like, who else are they going to ask? So this also reminds me of Breaking Bad. It's like, you know, you're a criminal. You good criminal, bad criminal. It's up to you. Met cops who are crooked. I've met criminals with hearts of gold, etc., etc. Okay, Raptor, look at the body. Tell me about it. And then we use our conjuring to learn a little more. Basically, this is the giant detective case. You get bonus karma if you do this without combat, which is very easy, and you should do it without combat. In general, there's very rarely incentive to fight if you don't have to fight. And sometimes, here Isabel does her thing. Sometimes not fighting means meeting a stat check, which means, well, you have to invest in the stat to meet the stat check. Or just gathering the correct information and saying the right things. No stat check involved. So this one, I don't think you have to meet any stat checks. You get a little more info if you have the gang etiquette, but you don't need it to complete this, like, quote-unquote perfectly to get the full rewards. Okay, we talked to Zippy, and he gives us a little information. Magpie, Elder Magpie, she's the one who was murdered. I don't think he does anything. He gives you a little backstories, whatever. This guy, if you play Melee, then he sells something unique, the Shock Glove. You should buy this. Because it's AP damage. You can just disable one guy for 1 AP every 2 turns. Like, this is a really good buy for you if you play Melee, close combat. You don't even have to have points in unarmed, I think. You could just have, like, go deep on close combat, and that'll be good for you. You should buy that. I think you could buy it for Duncan, but I don't trust Duncan to hit. I don't trust anyone to hit. Okay. Let's ask for some info. Okay. He told us to check the parking garage. This is Jade. This is the character for Jade. That's Mountain. I think that's Electric Mountain. Gold Dragon Tea. Yeah, Gold Dragon Tea. I don't know those two. This is traditional Chinese, not simplified. So, Keita is selling dango, fish balls. If you talk to him, he's Japanese. So I love there's so many different. It's not just, you know, Cantonese, Chinese. It's like there's Pinoy, there's Cantonese, there's Macau, there's Indonesia, there's like, I love this world. It's really great. Can I look around the garage? Okay, so you need gang or socialite here. Okay, so we don't have it. We can't look around. If you walk in, you get in a fight. So don't do that. What happened in the fight? Murders. Tell them that they looks like they stole. Elder Chong was the one who was murdered. He was the body we examined. Looks like they stole his chips. And I just want to know. I don't care that they stole it. I just wanted to know, oh, did you see anything then? Since you knew to go into his place and loot it. Alright, so they told us to go to the storm drain. Oh, we need Charisma 3 for this. Yeah. We need Charisma 3. I got it, right? Yeah, okay. So Charisma 3 to beat this without beat this perfectly. You might be able to do it without. I don't really know. I don't know the exact checks. I interrogate them a little more. It's very suspicious what's happening here. Yeah. Okay, decking 4 also. gets you that item, so you can get the key to Elder Magpie's shop. If you explore the garage, you'll get more evidence and a piece of armor that has Japanese writing on it, which I think the game gets a little wrong because it says like, oh, you can't read the Japanese characters. Like, no, the Japanese and Chinese characters are the same. If there's hiragana or katakana, that's what we wouldn't be able to read. But we'll just give them the benefit of the doubt that that's what they meant. This is Elder Magpie's shop. Yeah, so there's a store she ran. We're just checking it out. Oh, I like this desk here. Honest Wong's instant old-time la mian. Sweet mother of God. Deckers, man, I don't get it. Why the hell wouldn't you pick up after yourself if this is where you work? I'm looking at my own desk right now. I only have one open can of Diet Coke, so I cleared all the the gamer layer out of it. When you get in the zone, you have to keep at it. That's just how it goes when they're in the Matrix. She probably had a timer in her deck to remind her to toggle back to meat space and eat. Addictive decking. Coding. Okay. Alright, someone took her stockroom key. Final investigation point. Basically, you can't go wrong in this game, just investigating every point that you are offered. Mostly. So again, if you're in the sewers and you investigate, you'll find a piece of armor that's in Japanese. You can talk to Keita to identify it. Or you can go back down to where all the elders were over here. There's a seamstress, and you can have her identify it. And that just gives you more fuel in your investigation. Oh, oops. We need to talk to Porter Lamb. Because the gangers told us that Porter Lamb has the storm drain key. Let's question him a little bit. People didn't like Magpie. She was a real bitch, it sounded like. Some people liked her, but most people thought she was a bitch. The key for the storm drain. Yeah, how's this episode of whatever those procedurals are? Dun dun. There are so many parties here. Okay, this is a dead person's body all chopped up and stacked together. Gross. Right, we found Elder Magpie's necklace. So she dead. She dead. Her blood was emptied through the drain. And that body is Russian. So Ractor, being on the team, was able to identify that that body was Russian. And these Galina, well, you know, Russian name. Or Slavic, maybe, I should say. Okay, I don't want to fight. I just want to solve my murder. I know what happened to... They were talking about someone they lost. And, you know, it's the guy Ractor, the body parts Ractor identified. So we just took a guess, and yep, sure it is. All right. So we got the key cards to Magpie's stockroom. They had looted it. And that's all we want from them. We just wanted the key to the stockroom. Oh, it might have been faster to run back through the drains and come up here. I don't know. Yeah, so there are the gangers who are covering the garage. There are the Russian smugglers. There's the elders, and there's the weird person serial killer. Okay. I didn't feel like reading any of that. Hello. This is a ghoul. And he's talking. You're a ghoul and you're talking? Alright, he's the serial killer. Explain yourself. Ghouls are supposed to be feral and animalistic. They're not supposed to have minds of their own, sort of. Certainly not supposed to have, like, human intelligence, so this guy's kind of weird. Just ask him some questions. Alright. And we recruit him on the team. Because he makes a lot of good points. He told us the elders hired him to kill Elder Magpie, and they would pay him. But instead of paying him, they let the police come in to try to kill him. So he killed the police in an ambush, and now he's been killing the elders one by one until they pay him. But instead, they brought us in to investigate and try to bring him down. But we've figured it out. And here, we basically, every single thing we unlock in the investigation, we get to talk about. Always pick the first option. The elders will respond to every one of your accusations with something that's plausible. They have a plausible rebuttal every single time. But you just keep on spilling the evidence, and it's nothing conclusive. But Porter Lamb, if you present enough, Porter Lamb is suspicious enough of the elders that he sides with you. So I don't know. I think it's like really nicely done. Like they don't just roll over and admit it. They don't come up with like flimsy excuses. No, everything they say is plausible, but you present so much that Porter Lamb's like, no, this isn't reasonable. So, and then don't let Gaichu kill them, and we're out of here. Okay, 2 karma for doing this bloodless milk run, and we get paid too. Pretty dope. And Gaichu is a Japanese samurai. He was with a megacorp. So the 6th world, this Shadowrun world, is basically ruled by like 6 megacorporations. And he's part of the Renraku, this Japanese one. He was part of their like private security or guard unit or something. They offer on like, I don't know, feudal Japan honor and stuff. So it's pretty interesting, but I think it is a little long-winded. I think the writers wrote too much. It is a good read once. It's a really good read once. So again, if you like good stories, honestly, and you like turn-based tactical RPG, then this is the game for you to try. This game goes on sale a lot too. It's quite old, so definitely try it. I think Shadowrun Dragonfall and Shadowrun Returns are both better writing. This one has the best mechanics. And this one has a port of Shadowrun Returns. It's okay. It's pretty good. Okay. We got some new runs, and okay. Oh, Isabel dug up some information. Duncan asked me to do some digging on my own into Raymond's history. I guess he doesn't trust Kindly Chang to give him the full story. Can't blame him, since she'd hide things from us if it was in her best interest to do so. Most sinners leave a data trail the size of an aircraft carrier in their wake. Working backward in time, Raymond starts out that way, but it slowly tapers away into nothingness. I can find basic records in Seattle, power, utilities, a couple of public discussion sites he signed up for. The further back I get, the less I find. Craziest part is this. Prior to 2032, I can't find anything at all. It's like Raymond didn't exist before then. So our foster father has an interesting past that we never knew about. Jobs directory, get paid. And we got paid 1,400 Nuyen. Pretty nice. And we sold the exotic contract dealer, so 270 Nuyen. Also nice. But like I said, Nuyen is very tight. Okay, we didn't get any pay data on that run because there was no pay data to get. Yeah, so this is... Oh, someone has some information about our bounty. Turns out they had a handler here in Hong Kong by the name of Raymond Black. The HKPF tried to take him into custody the day before, but were forced to kill him in a shootout. Black and the terrorists are members of the White Star Group out of Henan. Isn't White Star all about restoring Imperial China? One of those terrorists they killed was obviously North American. Why would she be helping a pro-imperialist group? So yeah, you can just see people like arguing about, rumors and stuff. They're actually after the bounty. What do we know about Black and his band of thugs? Anything we can use to track them down? Black was from Henan and was distantly related to the royal family. He spent a couple of decades in Seattle, making connections in the shadows in preparation for an attack on the Free Enterprise Zone. I've attached some dossiers on his remaining agents. Rollin' Thunder! Long string of data detailing who you and Duncan are. General data info about your name and life are correct. Many of the small details are wildly inaccurate. You are listed as having lived in Laos for the past 4 years. Duncan is noted as having spent most of his time in prison. You peruse Gobbet and Isobel's biographies. Gobbet's real name is Yu Chun Gui. I don't know what that is in Chinese. Place of birth is Xi'an. It's 23. Served with corporate military until insubordination led to her dishonorable discharge. While you can't be certain Gobbet doesn't speak Mandarin, oh, great detail. Xi'an, they don't speak Cantonese, they speak Mandarin. And obviously we're all speaking Cantonese here. Man, they really got this. They did so good. And yeah, she's not military. Oh, Isobel is Fatima Abukar. Maybe that's Uyghur. Maybe it's like the Islamic Chinese. And terrorism, piracy by the revolutionaries of the Ethio-Malian territories. Oh man, I don't know what this is, man. This is too much geopolitics for me. Bombing attacks. She's a bombing terrorist. Okay, given that you know Isabel grew up here in Hong Kong, we know she grew up in the walled city, in fact. Yeah. So we know this was, Oh, new thread. Posy Bash. Alright, Matrix Bard starts a new thread. Snozbert. A thief on the run, a silencer in the dark. The rat shaman lurks. Hey, that's Gobbit. Coyote shamans too. If man, Tennyson, dude, this is crazy that Tennyson is a username. It's a password later. Pulses of light glance off bright chrome. Translucent spheres encase my treasure. Mirrors and tubes and neon implode. Another day in the Matrix. Oh, I heard he did a real thing. Very pointy ears. Now you're mad. I like elves. Sysop is here again. Oh, Shenzhen Joe. Dude, there's a whole mini story in these forum threads. I love it. Literally the top shelf of maintenance closet that he's renting out. No joke, it's cheap and the location's good. Right near a night market. Super fast access in case you need to get in and out of the Matrix. There's just about enough space to stretch out your legs lying down, and there's a ceiling hook for your gear. Good lord, this is a coffin motel. Where's this other place at? At the Walled City. It's one of the new construction units on the outer edge. I'll throw in a second ceiling hook. Oh, wow. Walled City isn't that bad. Okay, so nobody wants to live in the Walled City. Oh, and these guys are the best. Give me some Nguyen 888. We're a team that's been together for years. They're looking for a decker. Requirement. You must have a good sense of humor. Are you willing to give a newbie a shot? He's a hot new cyber deck. I don't know, man. Would really like to find a long-term decker, and you kind of don't know shit. You said so yourself. Sorry. Oh, you said it was a milk run. How else would a Shadowrunner start if not with an easy gig? I'm being upfront with you. Doesn't that count for something? Fine, I got a test for you. You hack this guy, Captain Scone, and change his password to erotic massage. I want it, thanks. Yes, done. Am I in or what? What the fuck? Amazon, may I introduce you to our rigger, Captain Scone. You'll make a fine addition to our team. All right, Amazon, you're on Give Me Some New 888's team. You gotta stop getting people to hack me, or you'll be looking for a new rigger soon. Yeah, they're so... I love them. I wish you could meet them in Meet Space. They're the best. This video is just me reading the freaking forums, man. This is just me reading Reddit to my wife. Okay, yeah, maybe I didn't realize how long this was. Yeah, not sure I'm going to continue this. We'll take a rest here. Again, take a rest every time you are able to. To unlock everything, you have to talk to everyone to the end of their paths, including NPCs, and to get info for how to beat the ending and stuff. But you can just... Like, the game will let you do it all at once. You can just have a million conversations at once. There's no need to talk to your teammates every single run. Okay, I don't actually know. Oh, I was supposed to meet Kindly Chen's friend. Actually, maybe that one's good. Don't do this one yet until Gobbit has a skill. It's crazy. This one's kind of a little bit hard. The whooshing... no. The artifact one... Artifact looting is actually really nice if you play a melee build, because you get a really nice sword. So, you can score free drugs off a little NPC interaction here. And it also leads to a little news report later, which is pretty funny. doesn't matter. This guy just wants us to go on a run. He's like one of the weird ones that like actually wants to talk to us instead of just giving us a run over the computer. He might be the only one. It's really weird. This guy's a drug dealer from Taiwan. And there's a junkie who is stricken by guilt and is trying to escape his addiction, his memories by getting high, and then you can get the drugs, shake down Handsome Lee for the drugs, and then give it or not give it to him, and then tell him to do something with his life, and tell him to get revenge at the people who bombed his village, and he blows up a building, and it's in the news later. It's pretty sweet. All right, I can do crew advancement. I might as well. Gobbet is terrible at gunning. No amount of leveling her gun skills will change this. So increasing her range combat in SMG specialization by 1. SMG is terrible. She never gets accurate. So I just take this one, Spirit Control, which is relevant later because she starts with this Spirit Fetish in her standard equipment. So every run she'll have this. So I just take this because, again, this doesn't do anything. Isobel. Okay. If she is your decker, I'd probably take all the decking lines. Yeah, this is Armor Strip in Meat Space. Moving faster is amazing. This is good. Both of these are good, but whatever. Yeah, I just take the... If she's your decker, then I take this. Otherwise, you just... If she's not going to deck and you're going to deck, you take the other one, right? Because you're not going to have her in cyberspace. I don't think this upgrade matters. I take the beanbag just for AP. I don't think it matters. This one, dots in this game are really bad because armor blocks dots, and you can't stack dots. It's not like if you rip somebody like 4 times, it's on a cooldown, but if you rip somebody 4 times and actually put 8, tried to put 8 bleeding on him, it would still be 2 bleeding. So dots are just really awful, especially like later. And so I just take this active defense thing. It's nice because you can just turn this on before you run into battle. Gaichu is broken. Like, Gaichu's crazy. And this one, you can take increased move or accuracy. They're probably both good, but accuracy, like I said, accuracy is the #1 check you need to meet. So I just take accuracy. It plays both. So he has a little drone, and he's terrible at combat, but his drone is great. So... you don't have to lock into like melee or ranged combat. You can blend and it's totally good. I like to do both, and accuracy helps with both. So, and that's it. Okay. And we'll board the train. I think... Let's go to... So this is kind of hard. This one can also be kind of hard. But I think this one's easier. The Repulse Bay. This game also has a scaling thing where the missions get harder the more karma you have. Like, it scales to you. So, it's not necessarily best to go on, say, the hard ones for later because they get harder. You have to meet harder stat checks. You might have to fight more enemies, but whatever. I think we scale better. Okay, I think I'm going to start decking. Gaichu, bring Gaichu to this one if you have charisma. It's very funny. And then we want to bring our best fighters. Maybe him. And then we need a buffer. She has haste. Poison Fog is crazy. Gobbet is so crazy. Okay. And I haven't bought any gear because I'm kind of saving up. I'm going to hold off on buying gear as long as I can. And then kind of buy the best gear. Like, jump from the worst gear to the best gear. Because, like, even if you do that, you're going to be short on money, man. Like, you just can't do everything you want. Especially if you're going to be the decker. Like, the deck is insanely expensive. I think the rigger is probably very expensive, too. It's been a while since I played it. Okay. I'll stop here, and next time I'll do exit stage left. All right, bye, guys.